All right. So, future AI developers, welcome to our first lesson on TensorFlow. I'm Ibrahim Malik. I'm an AWS certified architect professional, AI certified, AWS certified AI practitioner, and AWS certified machine learning specialist. And today we are going to demystify artificial intelligence by building your first AI model. The best part, we'll do it in just 15 minutes. Okay. You know those moments when Netflix seems to read your mind, suggesting exactly what you want to watch? Or when your phone understands your voice commands perfectly? That's not magic, it's machine learning in action. And today, you're going to learn how it works. Let's just start with the basics. Think about how you learned to recognize a cat. You didn't read a manual about the cat features, you saw lots of cats and your brain learned the patterns. That's exactly how AI works, except instead of real world experience, it uses data to learn patterns. Okay. So now imagine giving a computer thousands of cat pictures. How does it make sense of all that information? This is where TensorFlow comes in. Created by Google, TensorFlow is like a highly sophisticated calculator designed specifically for AI. It helps computers learn from data just like your brain learns from experience. So let's get our hands dirty with some actual coding. We'll use Google Colab. Think of it as a free online notebook for writing AI code. All right, so welcome to this exciting hands-on lab. Today we are going to take our first steps into the world of AI by building a simple machine learning model using TensorFlow. Don't worry if you're new to this, I'll guide you through each step, explaining everything in the simplest way possible. By the end of this session, you will understand how AI learns from patterns, just like a child learns from examples, right? So we will use Google Colab. Think of it as a free online notebook for writing AI code. And don't worry if you never coded before, I'll guide you through every step, okay? So first things first, let's go. We'll start a new notebook. All right. We're going to start a new notebook. And the first thing first, what we're going to do is install some libraries. Okay. So we are going to install TensorFlow by typing in IP, well, pip install TensorFlow. Okay. So let me just hit run here. Hopefully this will be successful. Give it a minute or so. All right. So looks all right. So if you look at it, TensorFlow has been started. All the requirements have been met. So just I think I've said that previously as well. Right. We need to what we just need to do, what we just did is we installed TensorFlow, the library that powers the AI models, right? Think of TensorFlow as the brain building toolkit, okay? So open your Python environment, and as you saw, we typed the command pip installed TensorFlow. All right. Now that we have, TensorFlow already installed, so, we'll move on to the next step. So what are we going to do now, right? So now we're going to import the required libraries. The first library that I want you to import, let me just type this in. All right, so we're going to import. All right, so what we did is, TensorFlow as TF means shortening TensorFlow to just TF for easier use, all right? As NumPy as NP does the same for NumPy, right? So let's do this for NumPy as well because we need to install that. All right, let's run this NumPy. All right, that was successful as well. All right, so what next, right? So now, as you've seen, we have installed two of the libraries, right? Now we're going to create some training data. So what does that mean? Creating the data that will teach our AI a pattern. So imagine building a multiplication table for a child, right? If they're number one, if they're number one, you tell them their answer is two, right? So it's like a two multiplication step, right? Two times one. If they see two, the answer is four. Okay. So they know that they're multiplying the number with two. Okay. So that's what we are going to do. Okay. So essentially, what we'll do is we'll give AI some flashcards with question and answer pairs, uh, and so they can remember it. All right. So let's just do this. I'm going to put in two of the float. First float would be x. All right. I'm going to run that. All right, that is good. Now let me put in second training data for the float. Okay, now what does y equal, right? So all right. So in this case, right, x represents the number we give to the AI, and y represents the correct answer. I mean, if you notice do you notice a pattern between what we have said, right? Each number in y is simply double its corresponding number in x. This is what we want our AI to learn, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, all right? So that's basically what we want our AI to learn. So once we have that, we need to build the AI model, right? So this is the fun part. Building our AI model, think of it as constructing a simple brain that recognizes the pattern we just defined, right? So we'll create what is called a sequential model, which means the information flows from input to output in a straight line, okay? So let me type in the code for the model here, right? And then just this. And then I'm going to run this model. Let's see if it was successful. We'll give it a minute. So let's break this down, all right? The sequential model is a type of AI model that processes data step by step. So inside, we add a dense layer with just one unit, right? This means the AI has a single neuron to process the input and learn the relationship between X and Y. So the input shape one part tells that the model that it will receive just one number at a time, okay? So it's a very simple model, but even this tiny brain can learn amazing things, okay? So let's just make sure, yeah, oh, all right, we're all set up with the model as well, right? So what do we do next? Well, let's do some testing, right? So you've done yeah, let's do the training model. As here's what we're going to put in. We're going to do, how are we going to train the model? So AI, of course, doesn't learn instantly, right? Just like when you're practicing your exam with flashcards, you don't just look at the flashcard once and you memorize it, right? You have to see it a few times. So it needs repetition. So this process is called training, what we're doing right now. During training, the AI will repeatedly look at our data and adjust itself to better predict the correct answer. So in this training code, right, model that compile, what we are saying, compile sets up the learning process. We use SGD, which stands for a stochastic gradient descent, to help the AI make small improvements in each step. Okay. Then we say loss, mean squared error, tells the AI how to measure its mistakes. It will try to minimize this error over time. And fit starts the training process, repeating the number cycle 500 times, right? Or epochs. So, and we set verbose to 0 to hide the output, but normally we would see progress updates as well. Okay. So now the AI is practicing over and over again, getting better getting better over time, right? So let's just do this. Let's give it a. And remember, it's sometimes, you have to be patient. Sometimes it takes longer, depending on many things, your connectivity. And all right, so looks like, we were able to compile the data, right? Okay. And we are seeing this callback is free. Okay, so now let me walk you through next step. And the next step, what we're going to do is, we're going to show, or we're going to teach them how to make predictions. Now that our AI has been trained, right? Let's test it. Okay. So how are we going to test it? We'll ask it what happens if input number is 5. Let's see what it predicts. Okay. All right. I'm going to say predict. All right. This is as they say. And then I'm asking it to print model prediction for, we have said 5. No. All right. So if you look at this, so our model actually worked, right? So it is saying that, the it is 9.88. It's actually 10, but it is giving you a number in approximation. Okay. I hope this was helpful. Go back and watch it a few times if you like, and practice it. All right. Thanks.